We asked, without constraint, for all members of Current to contribute a one-slide recording discussing some aspect of Current that made them feel appreciated, supported, or included, that aided in their development outside of normal teaching and research activities, or that helped them during the COVID-19 pandemic. The responses from faculty, students, and staff are presented here, divided into 3 posters around loose association of their topics.
Hello, my name is Gerald Jones, and I've been with Current for about a year and a half. They've always made me feel welcome, comfortable, and a part of the team. They're always trying to check in with the students to not only see how we're doing academically, but also professionally and as a person. Through various emails, through the question and answer sessions during the all hands meetings, from the numerous surveys. They're always trying to check in with the students to see how we're doing, if we're having any kind of problems, trying to find out what those problems are so they can handle them as soon as any sort of problems pop up. You're also encouraged to always speak up if you ever have any grievances. They give you multiple ways to voice yourself, including the emails, through the surveys, during the various meetings, and through Slack, or even just talking to your advisor or one of the other members of Current. You always feel welcome to voice any issues you have, and you always feel like you can always express any sort of problems you're seeing. Like, it's always encouraged.
Hi, my name is Helen Sui, and I'm a new faculty who joined Current at the beginning of this year. I was welcomed by a very friendly and inclusive environment when I first joined. Dr. Daniel Costinet went through a new employee survey with me and introduced the people in Current to me, from which I got a much better understanding of the center and also about my colleagues. Another thing is that I got very sick not long after I started, and that made me had to take a period of time of sick leave. My colleagues in Current provided generous help to me during that time by covering my teaching duty and taking care of my students, which helped me a lot going through that tough time. So I feel really blessed to be part of this great group of people.
Hello, my name is Bob Martin. I'm a staff member with a Bachelor of Science degree in electrical engineering and 44 years of experience as an engineering manager, and project manager. For the last 20 years, I have been employed in 2 different ERCs in a lab management role. The difference between the 2 ERCs is stark and obvious. At my former ERC, the center director and administrative director were both dictatorial and suspicious towards staff and students alike. It was a highly toxic atmosphere. Since the first meeting I attended at Current, I have found the work environment to be totally opposite of the former ERC, in that ideas and suggestions are readily sought out, accepted, and considered. This is true of input from all sources and is most noticeable in the freedom of action allowed to students and staff. Their input is treated as a valuable resource on a wide variety of topics which impact the center. Over the past few years, the work environment has continued to improve with the implementation of Slack and the addition of a lab committee composed of students. Slack has provided both horizontal and vertical communication paths, which I believe have been critical towards maintaining a sense of community within the center, even though personnel are working from home. The lab committee likewise has continued to operate and was the primary input to the plan for keeping our labs open and functioning while implementing social distancing during the pandemic. In the past few years, there has been a noticeable increase in personnel being recognized for their contributions. While at the previous ERC, I had the experience of being put down by the suggestion that an idea I presented could only come from somebody with a master's degree, here I have been allowed to fully participate with projects and utilize all my experience for the benefit of the center and to be recognized for those contributions with both co-authorship on papers and co-inventorship on patent applications. The interesting part is that recognition for those contributions has come as a result of my experience in mechanical engineering, not electrical engineering, where I have a degree. Thank you.
Current, it is evident that our center is committed to helping each student feel welcomed and appreciated. Especially during this year in the midst of a pandemic, faculty and staff have dedicated themselves to ensuring students have a way of staying socially involved and creating avenues for students to stay connected, which I think is critical during these times of social isolation.
During this special time, Current has given a great spot to the staff and the students. First, we have the Chinese conversation. Chinese conversation is set to facilitate the communication between Chinese staff and the students. Second, the lab safety. The current administration committee has built the complete safety rules. For example, the self-checking and lab schedule system to make sure we have a safe lab environment. Third, it's the flexible class type to ensure the high quality and the safety. Professors always provide the flexible class type to satisfy the needs of students such that we can achieve the high quality class and the safe class. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jen Fei Shen. I'm the Education Diversity Director. I create an inclusive environment for the students by using several approaches. One is personalized approach. Basically, I'm trying to understand my students' needs, especially their mental needs, and then also could be physical issues. I will try to find the solutions for the students as much as I can. I create a flexible work environment and try to understand students' their workload, their life stress, and then also their research interests. I create open door, open schedule policies, and I put students' schedule on my priority. So basically, I don't mind talking to students during the weekends or weekdays as long as there's no conflict. I implement an active observations approach by observing students' behaviors and issues during our group meetings. Then I create private conversations and check in with the students on a regular basis, so students will feel comfortable talking with me on their personal issues and health issues. And that could be anytime student needs me. As a mentor, student really wants is professional career support. So without student asking, I provide active and then also professional training and support. I provide a lot of information for the regarding scholarship, internship, graduate school, and then also connect my student with other professionals and experts, and so they can hear different kind of voices. I care about my students, so many of students remain a long-term relationship with me.
Hi, I'm Nicholas West. I am currently a computer science mathematics undergraduate, but I will be graduating this semester, and next semester I'll be pursuing grad school with Current. I've been working with Current for a while though. I worked on a machine learning team with Dr. Chen, and this project, it's been wrapping up for a little while now. So I've been looking for a new project to work on at Current, and Dr. Lee wanted a new student for his research sometime in the spring, I believe, and the focus was on visualization and optimization, which is right up my alley. That's really what I enjoy doing. But he wanted a grad student, and I kind of felt cheated about that because I'll be a grad student next semester. So I talked to them and I'm like, hey, I'll be a grad student very soon. Can I try the position? And if I don't do very well, then just give it to another grad student. And this was a risk for Dr. Lee to take, and I appreciate that he took it on me because I've been doing that. I feel like I've been doing really well at that, and this kind of work is really what I want to continue doing for graduate school, and I feel really included at Current because of this. Thank you.